How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are worth the buy or maybe pass. My name is Corey. I'd just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt, all right? Guys, realistically, I feel like not too much has changed today. I know I have my headphones on, and I have a reason why I have my headphones on. I do plan on listening to a few videos today, a few like little short clips that are going to be pretty interesting and fun. So I'm looking forward to it. Realistically, right, I feel like today was pretty much a sideways day. Down. I guess we'll talk about it really quick, right? AMC was down 2.74%. I don't feel like much has changed, right? Realistically, we have 002 approved, and something interesting that I just noticed is the consolidation. I guess we've been talking about this. The consolidation is just within this small zone here. So I'm just waiting for something to give, or waiting for some kind of movement, but that's okay. I'm gonna just hold strong, and I'm just gonna wait, right? I'm really nothing. I don't think anything has changed so far. If anything, with each day that we consolidate, I get more bullish and more bullish. We're down 2.74% today, but I still see this as consolidation. I still see it as bullish momentum, right? And, looking at the consolidation, we were consolidating down here. We had a little movement right here, and now we're consolidating higher, and not higher and higher, but back in the zone, right? We were consolidating in here between 56 and 60. We broke 56 and 60 from 60 to 63, and now we're back down to 56 to 60. I think the next move is really going to be a bullish one, right? And as we can see, we're kind of still respecting this level, ascending level of support right here. I know it's red, but I have it as red because if we break below it, then I would see it kind of as bearish, kind of a bearish push, of course, if it breaks that ascending level of support, just kind of breaks through. Now, when I say bearish, I don't mean we're going to have a bearish run or anything. We'll just be looking at these other levels of support below, between 56 and 51. And that's what we're going to be looking for. But either way, realistically, nothing has changed. I'm so freaking proud of the apes. I mean, the apes have just been holding so strong, just truly with the diamond hands. And, I really can ask for anything else. There was some interesting information as far as the short information that has come out. We're going to watch a video on that. A trade is, we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, so that's that. Let me say hi to the chat. We'll talk about a few other stocks, and then we'll continue. So look at AMC, right? We'll hop into Ortex and the good stuff. Diamond Backhand, welcome, my friend. First, Dog is hello. Diane, hello. Jimmy, month 2, Jimmy with the membership. Congratulations, got that silver membership going. Is it a buy? I think you know the answer, my friend. No advice, as Diamond says. Not yes, but not financial advice. Jay, what is up? Stock Grump went all in on ATOS, heading $10 to $20 tomorrow. ATOS was pretty interesting, right? We did take a look here. I did have this level of resistance that I did mark here just in case, because we were looking to break that. And as you can see, if you are in ATOS, it did break that. I feel like you're in pretty bullish territory here. I'm curious to see if it continues to run. I would not be surprised if it did continue to run. Like I said, I'm really not going to hop in this stock, but I think it's interesting to watch. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to see whenever Ortex, and I do want to look in the data a little bit more. Whenever Ortex does a short squeeze signal, I want to see what happens to that stock within, a week, 2 weeks, a month. And so that's something I'm kind of looking out for. I wouldn't worry about it just yet. For me, AMC is still the play, but in the future, I would love to kind of analyze that and see if they actually have something whenever they do their short squeeze signals. And they do have a few different signals that they do, but something I do want to research and just to see if it's something I'd be interested in playing after AMC. Currently, like I said, I'm not taking a position, but I think it's fun to watch. Here's the deal. Who just went into it? Ape Father is in ATOS. Stock Grump is in ATOS, and I hope you guys make money. Apes together strong is what I'll say. So I'm going to continue to watch that. GameStop was down 3.21% on the day, down to $2.12. AMC ending at 56.70 on the day. And after hours currently at 56.36. GameStop ending 212.31 on the day, currently at 213.76 in the after hours. We'll see where it ends. We do have some time on that one, so we'll continue to watch Doge on its run, and I think it's probably going to continue to run. I feel like it's probably going to be in a pretty bullish sentiment right here. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw $30 tomorrow, honestly. But I think we'd probably have to break 28, but I think if we broke 28, we'd probably see $30 pretty quickly. Bitcoin also not doing too bad at all. Moving up currently at 34,000. Doge currently sitting at 26 cents. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. So we're on AMC here. Let me actually catch up on the chat, and we'll get into a few different things for AMC. And we'll watch a few videos. I have a few videos I'm curious about watching. Oh, Diane with a little disclaimer. Thank you. What's up, Yas? What's up, Hamo? An unintentional invasion, not a financial advice, guys. Channel literally called "Is it a buy?" My personal opinions doesn't have to be a financial advice to have an opinion. Opinions are not facts. Ian, what's up? Yeah, I do have an option on Friday as well, Ian, and it's not looking my favorite, but I am hoping that tomorrow we'll see a good little break. Hopefully it respects this ascending level of support. If it does respect this ascending level of support, my break-even price is $59, currently down just a tad. But I knew the risk whenever I took the position. Manage your risk is super important. I not only do I preach it, but I practice it. While it doesn't feel good to be down right now, I'm hoping for some kind of move tomorrow. I would be okay with selling at break even for tomorrow. While it's not my favorite play to break even, I'd rather break even and just sell at neutral rather than get out at a loss. So I'm just going to wait patiently. Typically, I think in the morning is whenever I personally notice moves on Friday. So I'm going to see if I get some kind of in the money or break even early on the day. If that does happen, then I might just exit my position pretty quickly, personally, and just kind of wait a little bit. I'll see if there's a dip or something, maybe toward the end of the day. Maybe I can look into buying the dip. However, options right now, gosh, are rough. Those break even. I got this option at like $47, and that option just is these break even prices for these options are killing me. Because if I were to go, let's say I were to go to next Friday, let's see what the break even would look like if I got it, dollar out of the money right here. My break even would be all the way over here at $62.95. And, dang, at $57, I got to hit 62. My other one, I think, was a $47 strike or something. And I have to go to 59. It was rough because I got it kind of out here a little bit. And this one right here for 23rd of July for the $57 strike, you need to go all the way to $69. And this is exactly the kind of situation I got it at 47 and I have to go to 59. This one is at 57 and you have to go to 69. So these are getting rough whenever you're trying to get these. It's just because that implied volatility, right? The stock is super volatile. It can fly either way really quickly. As we've seen, more recently toward the bullish aspect. However, this is a volatile stock, however you look at it. And Ant is right. Ant says, I lost nothing today. You know why? I did not sell, right? And this is true. If you don't sell, you don't lose, right? It's unrealized gains, unrealized losses. So Damon says NSCC 002 was supposed to be enacted today. So Damon, it is enacted, but we have to remember, we looked at this yesterday. Margin calls are not just hey, you're in a bad position, margin call, blah, blah, blah. It does seem that quick, and typically it is. But some, for these institutions and stuff, it is a process. And even for me, whenever I was margin called previously, it's a process, right? I have to wait for, had to see. And realistically, for me to avoid a margin call, I just had to put in more capital, and it wasn't much money. It was like $500 or something. relative to the position. So if that's what I have to do, I mean, that's what I have to do. Now for hedge funds, I'm sure they have that kind of liquidity hanging around. Even if they liquidated a different position because remember, you can just sell a different position and now you have that liquidity, you have that capital, and you don't get margin called. So I think it's going to take a little bit of time. I think they are losing money though. Remember, it costs the apes nothing to hold, but it costs those institutions, cost them short interest. They're paying that short interest every single day. They're paying that short interest. It's not cheap for them to hold their position, and it's costing them a lot of money. So the question is who's going to run out? Which way is it going to go? Are the apes going to become impatient first? Are the hedge funds going to force the apes to become impatient? Are they going to kick the can down the road as far as possible? Or are they going to run out of money? Or are, realistically, the people who's in the worst position is the hedge funds, right? The only, in my opinion, right, and we read this kind of previously in a Twitter post, the only thing that the apes can do right now is basically shield themselves, right? If they paper hands themselves out of the position, then that's it. We've seen that the hedge funds have been holding their position for about, we'll call it 45 days or something. We'll call it 40 days or whatever it would be. And around that time, the stock was at $10. Their average position was around $10. There's no way these guys are in the money, right? There's no way these guys are doing, even if they double down at $25, they're still not in the money. They're in a terrible, terrible, terrible position. And so I think the only thing, in my personal opinion, I think the only thing is that can go wrong is if the apes, like I said, leave their positions for some reason, which I really don't see happening anytime soon. Did anyone see those $300 calls for tomorrow? I did not see any $300 calls for tomorrow. I don't know where the $300 calls would come from unless you're talking about Gamestop. Unless you're talking about this, I mean, nothing really too crazy for the $300 calls. I mean, I guess this is a lot for GameStop, but yeah, I don't know. And these are pretty cheap. What's funny is the GameStop ones are kind of cheap right now, going that far out of the money, whereas the AMC ones are super expensive, but again, it depends how far you want to go out of the money. And tomorrow, it's very unlikely, statistically speaking, that these options would expire in the money, which is why they are so cheap. And I don't think you see the stats in here, but if you wanted to, I know that, it's so funny because the app for like the phone app for this shows completely different. I don't think on the phone app you can see the graph. It's kind of a pain for Webull, but yeah, it is what it is. Hey, what's up, Matt Johnson? What's up, Captain Cash? Hey, what's up, Lucid? Ryan G with the crayon. I love it. What's up, David? Oh, I already said hi, David. More institutions bought AMC today. Dang, it's getting crazy. Torch is giving a dividend tomorrow. I wonder what price action would look like. You bugging. $30. You bugging. Show me the money. I do not have a position in ATOS, just to be clear. I really don't currently plan on taking a position in ATOS. Do I think there's an opportunity to make money? Sure, it did respect this level of, it broke through this level of resistance that I had right here. It was testing it a few times, finally broke through. I think it's in bullish territory. It really could run, but I'm just personally not going to take a position right now in the stock. I'm just gonna wait a little bit for for AMC. I'm just waiting on AMC. I really don't have any additional liquidity to put in this stock. So I'm just gonna hang out. But here's the deal. It did break this. As long as it doesn't fall back through the $7.50 mark, I think it's going to be bullish. How did Wish do today? Wish not doing too bad. Looks like it did break through their level of resistance that they had around here, 14.28. We'll see if it holds tomorrow. But if it were to hold strong on that, let me do. I'll put a horizontal line there. I feel comfortable about that. Put it around. Yeah, I'll put it right there. That's fine. Let's see if it continues to respect this. And this is in pretty bullish territory. I think if it breaks through and goes all the way past, you know, we'll call it 16. I'll do another horizontal line there. That's how we'll do it around. Yeah, we'll just do it to the end of the candles right here. 1666. I think if it breaks through here, you're going to be in probably some kind of uncharted territory over here. That'll be pretty bullish. Even previously, you can see that, you know, kind of was a level of resistance around here. I'm not, you know, yeah, a little bit whenever it broke down, but Wish could be another play. There's plays, you know, don't get me wrong. Do not let anyone tell you, hey, there's no other plays. There's no other plays. As much as I love AMC, I know there are other plays, right? I know there are other plays. I see it every day. We saw it today, right? You guys know I like to look at the one day. And I'll be the first to tell you, look, this was a play. This was a play. You could have been up 100%, 100%, 69%, 44%, right? And these kinds of stocks. Now, the question is have you ever heard of any of these stocks? I have not heard of a single one of these stocks ever, right? So would I have been in any one of these plays? No, I wouldn't have, right? But that doesn't mean you can't make money. That doesn't mean that one of these stocks won't be on the top gainer tomorrow. So don't let anyone tell you otherwise, right? And granted, again, I'm not switching at all. I have zero intention of switching. But, you know, I just want to be honest for people who do have extra, they're managing their risk and they want to be in a few other plays, no problem. Let's see if there are any losers, top losers that we recognize, just in case. No, I don't think I'm seeing anything I recognize here. All right, that's fine. Let's take a good old look at Ortex. You guys know we love to look at Ortex. So looking at Ortex here, we can see that Ortex, let's see, shares on loan was 93.68 million. This has gone up significantly, right? That went up a couple million today. It looks like 2.15 million this increase today, which is fantastic. And as well as the short interest has gone up to 14. You know, I know it says plus 2.29. I think this is around 1350 yesterday. So I'm not sure why, you know, it's not 16 or something, but either way, this is still extreme. 13 is high, 12 is high, 10 is high. This is all very, very high. And I'm looking forward to this. Utilization is down. I know we really don't look at it too much. I'm really not too concerned about utilization. I don't think I've really seen. Actually, I'm curious to know whenever we had that little gamma squeeze and everything, where it went, but where the utilization was before we kind of had our big moves. I can't really recall. I'm sure I could look at it on this this chart though, right? So if we wanted to look at price, which one's price? So let's get rid of a few of these. AMC price. We'll get rid of that. Short interest, we'll hide this for a second. And so here's the price down here. We can see that the utilization was pretty sky high. It was around 99% whenever it ran down here from, you know, $13 all the way up here to what is this right here? Is this the 72? Yeah, so this is the 72. So it was around 99% short. So utilization, now granted, this is only one of the many catalysts that could cause the stock to run, but I think this looks pretty good. I think this looks pretty good. Okay, and so speaking of short interest, I guess while we're here, let's take a look at this video right here from Matt Kohrs. Let me get my sound working, make sure it works just fine. And I want to watch this video with you all because I think this is pretty interesting to watch. So let me unmute this, bring this up here, make sure my desktop audio is on, and play this. Let's watch this video.
From Ortex. Check this out. Check this out, folks. Listen up, listen up. Title, exclusive to your subscribers, AMC Exchange short interest and estimates. This is exclusive. Breaking news. Ding, ding, ding. Breaking news. With the exchange reporting a short interest of 85 million today for the 15th of June, our estimates, as per usual, will take into account moving forward. But I would like to give you a bit of a preview where we're taking the curtain back, folks. This is right from Ortex, the founder. Since the 15th of June, our data indicates an increase in lending and therefore an increase in short interest. As always, we will wait for the full day data before we make the estimate, but it looks like we are currently having over 18% of the free float shorted. Let me repeat that. Over 18% of the free float shorted. This also puts shares on loan very close to the number of shares shorted, indicating there are very few shares borrowed but not shorted. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Giant jump in the short interest. And it also means that the utilization is getting like very close to a max level, and a high percentage of shares getting loaned out are also being actually shorted. Interesting. Big jump.
All right, so we'll go ahead and pause it there. So anyways, as you guys can see here, like, I'm a little jealous because I didn't get an email from anybody, so that's messed up. But as you guys can see there, let's bring this back up. The short interest, so, and we'll see if this holds true tomorrow, right? But I thought this was extremely interesting. Again, a little jealous that they emailed Matt Kohrs. I guess my email got lost in the internet somewhere. But if let me tell you, if this short interest goes up tomorrow that high, if it just skyrockets to 18%, that'd be pretty wild, right? That'd be extremely wild. I mean, imagine the kind of bullish territory. I think we're already in bullish territory, but can you imagine if this skyrocketed, as we saw here, right? The utilization was pretty much maximum, right? 99 of utilization here, and currently at 86.89. I'm curious. So I think he said that this won't move too much, but if this continues to go up, right, all these numbers continue to grow, we're going to see another step up, right? And I think that's probably what we're looking at. I think it's going to step up, and then it's going to consolidate, step up, consolidate, step up, consolidate, until we get to the point where it's just going to freaking run, because the margin calls happen and these guys have to cover. They're going to be forced to cover their positions, and so that's what I'm looking forward to, right? I see a lot of people talking about Trey. I didn't get to watch his video today. I think he just said he's taking a break. I don't know if it's mental health or if he's not feeling well. But yes, we are gonna watch that Blue to Bear. We're gonna watch that video in just a second because it was actually it was wild. So let's go ahead, Harry. I'll take a look for you, my friend. Let's take a look at GameStop short interest, and we'll see which way this is going. Oh, cool! That was a cool little loading animation. All right, so GameStop. So keep in mind, the float is completely different from GameStop to AMC, right? AMC has about 500 million shares as a total float, whereas GameStop has, let me check just so I can give you an accurate number. Total free float, I guess free float is 58 million shares, right? So 500 million, 50 million. It is a huge difference for the amount of shares that they have. So keep that in mind. So the shares on loan, while it's not as many as AMC, I wonder if we were to do a percentage based, right? Like if AMC, was, oh yeah, I think it's about equivalent, right? Because if we were to do 500 million, oh my gosh, that's a big number. And if we did divided by, I think I did this backwards. We had to do, we'll just do it easy. We'll call it like 100 million. Yeah, it's like 1 to 5, right? It's 1 to 5 either way. Divided by 500 million equals 20%. And I think it's 20% for the other one, something like that. So they're actually, percentage wise, I believe they're extremely similar. Their shares on loan. So keep that in mind. Short interest, again, this is extremely high. 13.45 is extremely high. Now, just to do apples to apples again, let's take a look at, I'll leave the volume up there. I like looking at the volume. And then I do want to take a look at the utilization to see where it was previously whenever they had their run-ups. This one had 100% for a long time. And we can see right here, right before it dropped, it was around, the high was 380, right? And so it looks like the utilization does have a pretty I mean, not always, because you can see down here the price actually went up while the utilization was going down. Whereas, you know, typically whenever it is super high, then you have a big move. This one had a big move without super high utilization. The high utilization back here was 80, currently at 40. So there probably is something in there, you know, but again, that is we're not only looking at utilization. There's a bunch of different factors that go into it. As far as the, shares that were borrowed, you know, we can see that there were this, 815,000 shares returned, and only, we'll call it 200,000 shares borrowed. So today there were more shares returned than borrowed, but that's okay. All these numbers are still ridiculously high, looking fan-freaking-tastic. So yeah. Isaiah, what is up? Isaiah's famous. Cool. It's rough, says vote yes or no on share dilution. Here's the deal. I'm not gonna lie to you. As much as I would love to say, Adam Aaron, you're freaking the man, here you go, I would love to give you those 25 million shares I believe he's asking for. I would love to give him those shares, right? But currently I just can't say yes, right? I would love to say yes and say, here you go, my friend. I know you may not need them right now. And again, remember, they can't use them in 2021. They can only use them in 2022. But if for any reason this goes on longer than it should, right? If somehow these hedge funds are able to kick the can down the road, or we're still in this kind of position, where this thing is freaking squeezing. If it's going to be a slow, I got like a bug in here. If it's like slow squeezing or something, and it's taking longer than anticipated, I would still rather them not have those additional shares that can flood into the market. Now, granted, keep in mind that any time that they have released additional shares in the market, the shares, the stock price has done pretty good things, I believe, right? And this is, Adam Aaron kind of told us this, and kind of looking at it, it made sense. But either way, I just can't give it him right now, So I'm gonna wait and see. I'll mute that for a second. I'm gonna wait and see if anything changes. If we do completely squeeze by the time voting is over and it's done and over with, and I'm retiring or whatever, then great. I'd love to give him those shares. I'd love to give him those shares. I'd love to get out of my position after the squeeze is sell out of my floor, let it bottom out, and I'd love to buy back in and hold the stock for sentimental reasons and help Adam Aaron. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to be a holder of AMC, but like Diane says, I'm not voting until the last minute. And I'm just going to wait, that's it. I'm just going to wait until the very, very, very end. Oh, so Trey has his heart surgery. Yeah, he's probably so nervous, man. I hope Trey is all right, Here's the, I know he has all of the apes, right? But I hope he's okay. I hope he has like people there, right? He knows that he has the love and the support of the apes, but you have to keep in mind, while he has thousands of people watching his stream, he's alone in his room, just kind of just talking, you know what I mean? And I hope that he knows that the apes truly care about him. You know what I mean? Like, if he needed someone to go out and like fly and hang out with him and be like, dude, like, you're good, man. Like, I'll go with you to the hospital and stuff. Like, I would freaking go and hang out with Trey and say, dude, you're going to be good, man. Like, so I really hope that he has someone to just, so he's not alone, right? Being alone can be very, very rough. And I just hope he has just that support system of a physical person there with him. And that's my little soapbox there, but I really mean that. Let me see. Ty says, or TY, probably Ty says, you think we will battle 60 to 70 in another month? No, I mean, here's it. I guess the month is kind of coming to a close. I feel like we're getting very, very close. I mean, we're at $56 right now, $56.70 in the after hours, currently at $56.29. And you know what? I feel like, yeah, Trey's got a girlfriend. Hopefully she's with him and stuff. I don't know where I can't recall where he currently is stationed, but or where he is currently. So hopefully she's with him or something. But AMC currently being at in the after hours 56.29. I think we're very close to 60. I would not be surprised in the least bit. Remember, I think we just need to break 60, and more specifically, we have to break this little level of resistance around here at 63. I don't know where my line went, but I'm going to go ahead and redraw that. Where was it? We'll do it around here. Well, that's 64. What did I say? Here's a bunch of points that we could hit. 63.36. These are a bunch of just candle wicks right here that we were able to touch. I would love to break through here. Obviously there's the top of these candles that we have to get through, but man, if we could break through these, that'd be so nice. That'd be amazing. And then of course we do have the ultimate 68.66 to break 70. And I think after breaking 70, we'll see if we break through 80 and, continue to go on there. But I really think that his girlfriend is with him now. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Just don't want Trey to be alone. But yeah, so I mean, some great moves. I really am just personally bullish on it. Brian says, how much can be made selling an AMC covered call at a 145 strike? Okay, so Brian, be very, 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 very careful. You're talking about a covered call. I lost a lot of money because Fidelity gave me bad information, or maybe I misunderstood, on a covered call. A covered call is not a single option call that you're looking at here. A covered call kind of has a cap. So if you're looking at a covered stock, I would, if you don't have Webull, it's free. I highly recommend downloading it, because if you have a 145 covered call on AMC, then you can see here, look at the graph. So you make money. Where is it at? Covered stock, 56, 145. Whoops. This really isn't making sense to me, but you do have a maximum profit, okay, on a covered call. So I think the maximum profit, that's where it ends. So I fully don't understand covered calls. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't fully understand them. So what I will say is, wow, it looks kind of different on this screen than this screen. That's weird. If I bring it up here, does it look different? Oh, I brought the wrong part. 1 second. This is, that's so weird. Anyways, the covered call, see, you cap out right here, right? If you say 145, you cap out right here at 145. Your maximum gain does not get any higher, okay? But, so just keep that in mind. I personally don't do covered calls. I'd rather do just a regular single option, because your upside, you can only make, I think, up to, if it only goes up to 145 or whatever. Whereas here, if you were to buy this one right here, you could say, okay, well, if this goes, to 145 and it goes past 145, your ultimate or your maximum profit is unlimited, right? Now, granted, this one is for tomorrow, so it's only $2. But I highly recommend going in Webull, looking at the graphs. The graph is going to be down here. There's going to start on table, and then you click on graph, and then you can kind of see where you would make money, how much money you would make at certain prices. I really love this tool from Webull right there. Eric says, Corey, when it comes to AMC, if you have doubt, scan out that chart. Is beautiful. Yeah, when in doubt, zoom out. This chart is beautiful, right? My favorite part of the whole chart is, let's go to the 6 month right here. This is my favorite thing. That this right here was the huge push to $27, right? My favorite part is right here. And as this stock goes higher and higher, which I personally think it probably is going to go much higher, as this stock goes higher and higher, this is just going to get smaller and smaller. Isn't it crazy that this little push right here is $27, $25, whatever it is. Yeah, $25, my bad. This little blip, it's just crazy to me, because we're all the way at $77, currently at 56.30. Just wild, right? Gosh. Koa Vo making 3K a week selling weekly covered calls. Koa, that's very interesting, and granted, keep in mind, while I'm not great at covered calls, obviously you're making money, so maybe I'm doing something wrong, right? I would have loved to make some money this week on covered calls. Unfortunately, that was not the case for me. But the good news is, what I like about this is, okay, maybe I'm not so good at covered calls right now, but all I need to do is look at the graph and I can see, okay, well, guess what? If I would have got this, it's, I would have made some money probably by now, because if I would have bought the covered call at mine, I had bought mine at $47 and I bought mine at $47, 56. So I would have made a little money this week, right? Because I would have gotten this one, I would have made some money in some direction. Anyways, it's a whole thing, but I would have made money up to that point. 56 to 70. Yeah, I guess you make money only up to that point, which could have been a lot of money. I mean, I could have made some serious money if I would have done a covered call rather than a regular single option call. So do keep that in mind, right? So these, oh, did I not say profit? Abraham. Okay, I might not have said a profit, but yeah, you can also trade day covered calls for less risk. So there you go. And again, these charts are so cool. They're so helpful. And looking at this, it makes me feel like I already understand it, right? You see what the price is at right now, 56.29, and all you can only make money up to your maximum amount of money you can make is if it reaches that, right? So a quick, safer way to make some money if you think it's going to go up a little bit. And I do think it's going to go up a little bit. So maybe I will play a covered call next time, now that I understand it a little bit better. Good to know. Hey, no problem, Brian. Koa, thank you for the input, by the way. I appreciate you chiming in. So PDP, I do want to address this. So PDP says, so my friend got me into AMC, said that Ortex short percentage is wrong. It's actually 20%. He got this info from Bloomberg Terminal. Can you fact check this? So I do not have a Bloomberg Terminal. From my understanding, I think a Bloomberg Terminal is, let's look, it's like $24,000 a year. $24,000 per year. Just a quick 24K a year. I do not have access to this. I have seen pictures though, right? People post screenshots of the Bloomberg terminal, and it does say it's around 19%, previously around 19%. I would not be surprised at all if it's at 20%. Do keep in mind that these numbers on up here at the top, let's go back to AMC really quick. Do keep in mind that these numbers at the top are about, I think it's 85% of the brokerages or exchanges right here. And down here is 60% approximately, I believe. So keep that in mind. So I see two different things here. One person said Bloomberg is late news, I heard, and the other person says Ortex isn't accurate. So everyone's saying the other one isn't accurate. Here's the deal. I don't need them to be completely accurate, right? I need them to be in a general direction. I need the gist of what is happening. And you know what the gist is? The gist is, yes, so Matt Kohrs said Ortex is updating tomorrow. Yeah, so we just watched that video about Matt Kohrs saying that. We'll see what it updates tomorrow. Either way, these numbers, I don't care if it's 18, I don't care if it's 14, I don't care if it's 20. Those are all extremely high numbers, and I don't think anything has changed, right? There we go. Matt Kohrs was saying Bloomberg is never accurate. I really couldn't tell you. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to say, oh, Bloomberg is the standard. I'm not trying to shield anybody or give any kind of misinformation. If I don't know, I just say it. But either way, like, let's say Ortex is accurate or isn't accurate. Let's say Bloomberg is or isn't accurate. I mean, does it matter? You know what I mean? It'd be nice if it was super accurate, right? It'd be nice if we can see how many naked shorts there are, or anything like that, right? Nothing is accurate, right? Diamond backhand. The market isn't accurate. Nothing is accurate. Nothing's going on, and we've learned that, right? If we've learned anything this year, is that the whole thing is a hodgepodge, basically. I mean, it's just a huge mess. And we learned that whenever, in institutional and money is what messes it up, right? The price isn't accurate. There we go. Like, you think AMC, remember, this is a supply and demand. If 99% of people are just holding AMC stock, the price should go up. If there's limited supply, then the demand should go sky high, right? Or, well, it should even out. But if no one is selling it and everyone's just holding it, and it's a rare commodity, then the price should be extremely high, right? There's no reason it wouldn't be. So just keep that in mind. I'm seeing a lot of the Ortex and Matt stuff. So we did watch that video about Matt Kohrs talking about that. But either way, we'll just go ahead and move on from that, because we can go back and forth about who's accurate, who's not accurate. Either way, my sentiment, my what I'm gonna do has not changed one bit. Everyone could say, hey, nothing's accurate, the stock should be $2 or whatever, and I just don't believe it, because I've done the DD, I've seen the DD, I've spoken to the people. Like, I am making my own decision, and everyone needs to make their own decision. But I'm extremely bullish. I like Macamania says, anyone spreading FUD nowadays can catch these diamond hands. Let's go, apes. And I'm with you right there. There ain't no FUD on me. Let's go ahead and continue. All right. So I did want to read, not really read this, but kind of just this feel good post, I think on a day like this, really just chilling, nothing too crazy going on. And again, that's why it's nothing. I don't think anything has changed. This is going to be a relatively short stream, because I don't think much has changed here. So we're going to talk about just a few more things, and then we'll kind of call it, and everyone can enjoy their night. Class dismissed. No class. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Okay, hey guys, holding for almost 7 months, been on this sum since the beginning. So this person got in before, similar to me, right? Since before all this craziness happened, they have a very, very good position, I'm sure. So let's go ahead and continue. They say, relax, you've won. We've repeatedly warned new apes that the only tactic left is psychological manipulation. Are you upset or confused about literally anything except holding your golden ticket? You fell victim, right? If you are feeling, well, here we go. Wondering what's going on about. So anyways, it goes on and on about the different things, all the different FUD, all the different tactics, everything going on. And here's the deal. If you're feeling this kind of fatigue about this stock, I understand. No problem. A lot of people are feeling fatigue. Sometimes I feel fatigued, but you know what? I hold on. Like, I really feel like I have my golden ticket, and the only way I can give up my golden ticket is if you pay me a whole lot of money, right? I'm not gonna give up my golden ticket for free. So you can either give me a bunch of money, I'll give you my golden ticket. Because if you just say, hey, like that golden ticket, you're not going to the Willy Wonka factory or whatever, you'd have to really convince me that I'm not going to the Wonka factory, because I'll say, I don't believe you. So yeah, I'm just talking about fatigue overall, sensory, reading the DD. So yeah, I read the DD on Super Stonk. Sensory, if you know who A Tobit is, Austin. I had Austin on the show. We did the everything short. We did a video on it. All of these things going on. I got the keys, and I'll hold it. I will hold it. fatigue. I don't know what is confusing about the word fatigue. Hey, Bob Rob, thank you very much. Yeah, we did. We actually watched the video on it, but thank you for letting me know. Glad I missed it. Hey, what's up, Hamza? Yeah, so that's that. Oh, okay, here we go. We're gonna watch this video right now because this is gonna be a whole lot of fun. Let me read this and then we'll watch that video. So here's what Josh says. There are an overwhelming majority of holders that are getting to the point, that are holding to the point that they set alerts and go on about their life. This actually ties directly into fatigue, right? Tired of holding is fatigue, you mentioned. Yeah, so I'm just talking about, here's the deal. Am I tired of holding? No, I'm just going to hold, you know, but Jimmy is not bored. All right. Well, no worries. No, I'm not trying to shill anybody. I'm just saying it is what it is. If you feel tired, that's all right. You know, if you're overwhelmed, if you're looking at the numbers all day, every day, for 6 months now, yeah, you're probably feeling weird. You're probably feeling some kind of way. So and this is about that. So there are an overwhelming majority of holders that are holding to the point that they set alerts and go on about their life. They're not sitting by a computer or phone waiting for something. These are the deadliest diamond hands of them all and the biggest threat to shorts, right? And I am chilling. Like, I'm chilling. I have my alerts. I need to set higher alerts because I still had my alert at like $25. Someone pointed out yesterday. They said, why do you have your $25 alert on? Took it off. So keep this in mind, right? Like, if you do get fatigued, set some alerts, go hang out, and you know, check in every once in a while. So yeah. All right, let me get my headset again. And we're going to watch this video. All right. Warning, this video has profanity in it. So keep that in mind. And the quality is terrible, but looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it.
Paper hands in their diamond hands, but you didn't live up to what you were saying. That you helped create a movement, and at the side of danger, you were the one who blinked. And that's why they lost respect for you.
They closed trading, Charles. I didn't know they could do that. Do your research and see the sequence of events. I didn't start it. I joined it.
If you watch my show, I actually have chronicled this better than anyone else, and why it was wrong for Robinhood.
How is that
why it was wrong for Robinhood to close trading? Because not everyone sold AMC at $5.
Well, then
some people held on to
it. Be complaining, would they?
Well, they might be complaining. Rich people complain all the time. You're rich and you complain a lot.
Dollars because you held, and then you go make fun on Twitter of somebody who sold. That's not how it works. They're partying on their yacht.
Would you step up? Would you step up for these people, Dave, and try to help them now get these?
Sense. You're
I'm trying to. No, I'm not being. You're being a little bitch. Listen, would you step up for these people and go to Gary Gensler and say help change the rules?
I like that.
Would you ask Gary Gensler to change the rules?
What a mess. What a mess. Oh my gosh, that was too funny. So so yeah, you know, there's talking about the AMC stuff, or not even AMC, they're talking about the Robinhood stuff, about all this stuff. This is David Portnoy, right? And he paper hands, and oh my gosh, this was, he's upset because everyone's ragging on him for paper handing. And as we know, you know, paper handing in this kind of stock, whenever the play it hasn't even started yet, is kind of silly, right? In my personal opinion, I don't get it, right? But you know, again, everyone has their own situation. I always say, please make sure you're taking care of yourself. Hopefully you guys could hear that okay, but wow, just like unreal, right? I couldn't believe he said that on TV, but that is so funny. Yeah, he's talking about people calling him paper hands, right? So I guess he's getting ragged on Twitter and stuff. Everyone's calling him paper hands, and he said, you know, well, if all these people are rich and stuff, they made a lot of money, then, you know, why are they complaining to me? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? And, you know, he's just, I don't know. It is what it is. He's just saying whatever he wants. But, yeah. Oh, he sold that at 28. That would, in January, you know, it is what it is. He called all holders morons. Yeah, I mean, too funny, too funny. Let's see if there's any other Ortex Twitter. Let's see if Ortex tweeted anything out today that was interesting. Okay, so this was 6 hours ago, and this is kind of related to the Matt Kohrs email that he received with that information. So he says right here, or they say right here, AMC exchange reported short interest for June 15th. The exchange is reporting short interest in AMC as 85 million shares. This is a larger number than expected and indicates a higher than anticipated short interest in AMC. So I wonder if this is when they knew that this is for June 15th. I don't know. I wonder if this is when they knew that the short interest is probably higher than is actually being reported. So we'll have to take a look. Let's see if there's any posts that are kind of interesting. Yeah, hey fellow apes, stop trashing Adam Aaron. Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. Adam Aaron has a lot of we don't know what other tricks he has up his sleeves. I don't want to poke the bear. You know, and even with this, right? So I'll just kind of give a 2-second. I'll keep it kind of short and sweet. But you know, I would love to give Adam Aaron his 25 million shares. Because I feel like he has a little bit of power whenever it comes to, you know, AMC. Here's the deal. He wants the company to do well. He wants, you know, everyone to succeed. He wants the good stuff, right? But I will say that I think that, you know, I would love for him to scratch his back. He scratches the ape's back. You know what I mean? Like, just give him those shares and, you know, just keep the peace. Keep the peace. But at the same time, I don't want those additional shares in the market personally. As a shareholder, as a person who is playing this as a short-term play, as a squeeze, I don't want those additional shares to be released in the market to increase the float, right? And if you know, and that's what I'll say. That's all I'll say. So I feel as much as I would love to give him those shares, I'm currently it's a no. Currently it's a no. He's going off. Where's the minimum karma post? Okay. Okay, that's all I'm really seeing here. I guess we'll check Super Stonk really quick, see if there's anything here. No more diluting. Yeah, I mean, I understand. All right, let's see if there's anything here that I find that, you know, is interesting that we can take a look at really, really quick. After a T+21 day with no action. All right. Daily, is this a new record? Did this change? I don't see new record here, so that's interesting. Okay. We'll end with this one. The latest shill tactic. This is taking forever. Keep that in mind. All right. And so, hey, what's up, Zachary? What's up, Corey? Hope you've been good. Decided playing the options was too stressful with AMC. So put all, there we go. I love it. So Zachary put all the shares instead of playing options, just put it towards shares and holding. Holding. So good for you, Zachary. Very cool. And anyway, so yeah, that's all I'm saying. You know, just be careful with these shield tactics and stuff with people. Sensor, I'm not sure if you're trying to recruit people to go over to GameStop. You know, I'm sure people who are in GameStop aren't going to switch over to AMC, and I'm sure people who are in AMC aren't going to switch over to GameStop. So, I mean, if you're trying to drop some knowledge or make yourself feel better or something, you're more than welcome. But just it sounds like you're really trying to recruit people, and you know that's financial advice. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there, guys. It wasn't just going to be a short video today, just because, you know, everything is kind of being cool. You know, everything is kind of chilling. Nothing has really changed. You know, I'm not trying to sit here and just kind of keep you guys occupied for a little bit. I'm not trying to waste anybody's time. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up just a little early today. And I do have to help my fiance with some stuff. I got to help clean and stuff. Not going to lie, but that's it. All right. So, but I do appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. We'll be on tomorrow, you know, short stream today, but we'll be on tomorrow, finish the week strong. And that's that. So again, I appreciate all you guys. We will catch you guys later. Oh, we'll see how the stock ended on the day. AMC ended at 56.26, down 0.78% on the day. And then we do have GameStop that ended at 214.46. It was up 1.01% in the after hours. All right. But all right, that's that, guys. So you guys have a fan-freaking-tastic night. I appreciate every single one of you guys in here. So Sensory, no worries, my friend. I'm not trying to show you or call you out, but just be careful, my friend. I don't want anyone getting you in trouble or something. Oh, whoops. Ended it. All right, catch you guys later. Peace.